This is Cheeky Skin Studio. Their visual identity no longer matched their expertise, a common business challenge. They redesigned their logo, knowing a staggering 94% of first impressions are purely design-related. An outdated logo is a financial risk. 60% of consumers will actively avoid a brand with an unattractive one. For salons, that risk is even higher, as younger audiences are highly sensitive to visual staleness. We will break down the power of a logo redesign, the psychology, the business outcomes, and the mistakes to avoid. We've seen the risks of a bad logo. But what are the concrete rewards for getting it right? First, a modern logo directly impacts sales. Over half of consumers, 57%, feel more compelled to buy. Second, it fuels your marketing. Nearly 80% of brands saw a significant boost in social media engagement. Third, it signals you're evolving. 76% of people believe a redesign shows a brand's forward momentum. These numbers are compelling, but what is the psychological mechanism that makes a few new lines and colors so powerful? The answer is in how our brains are wired for instant judgment. A decision is made before a single word is read. That mechanism is trust. A logo is a subconscious shortcut for your brain to decide if a business is credible. This isn't just theory. A modernized logo can increase a consumer's perceived trustworthiness by an average of 46%. How do you build that trust? One core principle is simplicity. The best logos pass the 1-second test. The second element is color. It's not arbitrary, it's strategic. The right colors can increase brand recognition by 80%. Theory is one thing, but let's apply this. We return to Cheeky Skin Studio to see these principles in action. Here is their old logo. It was visually busy, failed the 1-second test, and its colors felt dated. After a strategic design process, this is the new Cheeky Skin Studio logo. The difference is immediate. It's simple and confident. The new font and colors feel sophisticated and calming. Notice its versatility. It works on a small social icon, a product label, and a storefront. This is a mark of professional design. This looks like a clear success. But logo redesigns are full of traps that can damage your brand if you're not careful. The single biggest mistake is starting completely from scratch. 93% of consumers expect a link to the previous identity. You are throwing away years of built-up recognition. A radical change can cause an 18% drop in brand favorability. Cheeky Skin Studio handled this perfectly. They kept the core name and a similar layout. It's an evolution, not a revolution. The second major pitfall is believing a new logo is a magic fix. A new logo only amplifies your existing problems. A logo is the face of your brand, not the whole person. True branding is the sum of every single customer touchpoint. So if a great new logo isn't the finish line, how do you ensure it translates into long-term, measurable success? The answer is consistency. The success of a redesign isn't on launch day, it's in the months that follow. Recall that a logo is just one part of the brand. When it is applied consistently everywhere, something powerful happens. That consistency builds deep trust, resulting in an average 23% increase in revenue. This is how design becomes an asset. The full strategy is clear. Start with psychological principles, execute a professional design, and roll it out with consistency. A logo redesign is not a creative exercise. It is a high-impact strategic business decision. It all goes back to that 94%. Professionals recommend you strategically review your logo every 5-10 years. If it no longer fits, it's time to evolve. And when it is time, the final advice is the most important. Invest in a professional. DIY tools produce generic results. Your logo is your silent ambassador. It is the first hello you give to every potential client. Make it a great one.